Hi everyone.
Hi everybody.
Today we are going to be swatching 10 fall colors that are very fall.
Very fall.
Popular in the
Yes.
fall. And some of them are the colors that a lot of my clients are requesting, so for sure it's from our experience. And this video is dedicated to our Patreon supporter, Tracy, from Skin Tuition Holistic Skincare.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Tracy,
Thanks,
for
Tracy.
your support.
Yep.
You're awesome. We really appreciate it.
Yep.
So this video is for you. All right, so the first color that we're gonna be looking at, it's called GlamNu Chic. Then Red Hot Chili, Vigor. I used this one just yesterday. Joans Armour, and I can't not include this one. I love it. Blue Blood.
I actually picked that one.
There you go. Daydreaming. Fast Track Cherry. There's a lot of reds, but they're very, very good. Zest, not really red, but almost. Passionate Red and Forbidden Passion. So we already applied base coat and we made sure that it's dry properly. So it's very, very important that your base coat dries properly, because if there is any wet patches, the polish is going to stick to it and start getting stringy, and it just messes up the whole thing.
Right.
All right, so the first coat, the first color is GlamNu Chic. Chic or Chic?
Chic?
Chic, I think. Yeah.
It just sounds so...
Chic.
Chic. Yes.
And all of the colors have really good formulas, so. Right? That's a good one. Red Hot Chili. This is a color that goes really, really well. Looks really good in a skin tone, I find. Very light, very dark skin tones, looks awesome.
That just screams Halloween.
Yeah, but it's a really, really good shade. It's not too orange. It's kind of more reddish kind of orange. It has a really nice depth. It's not like that flat orange, right?
To me, it's a very loud orange.
Yeah, but it's not a flat one. And it's not dusty either. This one is dusty. I never forget. Vigor. This is gorgeous. I used it yesterday as well.
Yeah. It's a very military kind of green.
But it's not too military. Well, yeah, because some of them are too olive, I find. This is really...
It's a very strong,
very neutral
military, like, green, in my opinion.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think it's military. We're not agreeing a lot in this video.
But you also think it's dusty.
Yeah, it's a dusty. It's not a military, it's a dusty. Okay, Joans Armour. So we're going to show you these colors later on with a gray background to possibly kind of, so you can see the colors a little bit better. Because sometimes on the light background this looks almost black, but it's not.
Oh, I like that color.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a cool...
I need to wear that color. I like it. That's a very me kind of color.
I think this one is kind of similar to the Asphalt, but
I think we have two great colors that we should be comparing. And the wearability. Hint, hint.
And this would be one of them.
Yes.
It almost has, like when you kind of turn, it almost has that bluish.
It has a little bit of a, yeah. It's kind of got that hint of blue, but it looks really good.
So it kind of is between the Asphalt and Indigo Frog. Not Indigo Frog.
Frock?
Frock.
Frock. Holy frock.
So you see how this one is already dry?
Yep.
This one dries a little bit more shiny. This also flat. Amazing. The quick drying of this polish is absolutely incredible. And this is Blue Blood. And it looks very glittery first when you apply it.
But when it flattens out,
it looks a little bit more foily.
Yeah.
And also when it is dry, it's not bumpy. Because you know how some glitter polishes go really bumpy?
Yeah.
And with this one, you can apply 2 layers of top coat if you want to make it smoother. And let's just let this dry. Now this is Daydreaming. This one has a little bit of pearl to it. It has also amazing formula. My heart stopped because I thought we were not recording. Anyway, okay, so let's go back to the video.
Do you feel it's a fall color?
Yes, a lot of people are asking for these colors right now. It is fall. I mean, these colors, obviously, these neutrals, these dusty colors, they can be worn anytime. No, but honestly, people are asking for these.
Really?
Another one that is very, very popular right now is the dark red.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, and this one is Fast Track Cherry.
Yeah, it's very dusty.
No, this one is not. This one is juicy.
What?
Anyway, so this one is very similar to the, it goes really well with the shellac cherry one, a cherry apple. Yeah, cherry apple. It has kind of the same formula. It's incredible, really good. So I don't use shellac on toes anymore because now I use Dazzle Dry. And if someone wears shellac on their hands, they can definitely, and if they want to match, they can use this one on the feet. And it matches.
Yeah.
So 2 coats are a little bit deeper. It's really, really good.
I can see that working for both like fall and Christmas, you know?
This is classic. It's like one of those reds that
it goes. Yeah. No, it's very nice.
Passionate Red. There's 2 these 2 colors, I have to admit, I have a little bit of an issue with sometimes. I find that they thicken up a little bit quicker than others. And even though you thin it up with the Revive drops or something, I find that sometimes the reviving only lasts for like 1 application and then it's like super dry again. I mean, thick again.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, but they're such good colors. And I mean, generally, Dazzle Dry is really, really good. Amazing. Like, if you can buy this brand, especially if you work in a salon, it's a game changer.
You need to buy it.
So anyway, so buy 2 of them, honestly. Like, I have doubles because you're gonna use them and they're good.
We have a lot of Dazzle Dry.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is Zest.
Zestfully Clean?
Zestfully Clean. And this is kind of like a brownish red. It's really good too.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Just wanted to see. All right, so, and then the last one, again, this year, more than others, a lot of my clients are going for the dark reds, almost black kind of colors. So this is the Forbidden Passion. There was another one that's Pumped Up Cherry, and that one is more purple. And this one is has that more of a reddish, brownish undertone. But both of them look really dark, almost kind of black. This is also like a classic that you just have to have. All right, so we're gonna do second coat on these ones. So with this coat, the first coat I like to, and obviously this is super dry.
Super dry.
I like to, the first coat I like to do a little bit thinner, well, like a medium coat. And then the second coat, you can apply a little bit thicker. You can float it on. Were you sniffing the nail polish?
Of course I was.
Oh. How does it smell?
Definitely not as strong as
some other ones.
Other nail polishes. Like it's very mild. But yeah, you know, you gotta.
It smells.
I like to see what they smell like.
Oh yeah, me too.
Not that I huff nail polish or anything. But
well, you kind of do. But that's okay.
Thanks for that.
We understand.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this one is fantastic.
That is such a military green. I don't know how you don't think it is. Look at it. Look at it.
It's dusty. This one do look kind of bluish. Maybe it's next to the dusty green.
I think Tracy will agree with me that that's a military green and not dusty.
Tracy, please let us know that it's Tracy, that it's dusty.
Nope.
See, this one is almost already dry.
That's crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So now at the end of the video, we're gonna look at which colors dried with.
But look at like how foily it looks now.
So it looks
like
much more foily.
Compared to when you first applied it, right?
It's gonna kind of roll this polish a little bit just so it mixes properly.
Really nice.
And we're gonna do a top coat as well. So I'm gonna show you how they look with the top coat.
Yeah.
So it's almost as if the particles of the glitter kind of they lay down a little bit more.
Yeah.
When they dry.
No, it's really neat how it does that. It looks so sparkly and then it flattens out and just looks very foily.
And this color is also good for people that have a little bit of ridges in their nails because it really hides the ridges, believe it or not.
Like me.
Yeah. It just kind of takes away from the ridges. And by the way, if someone has ridges, don't try to buff them out.
Just let it be.
Let it be.
Yeah. Because then you're thinning out the nail, you're causing problems, and really for what?
Yeah, and if the nail is weaker, the polish is not going to stay on it properly, so.
Just leave it alone. Embrace the imperfections.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is absolutely beautiful. I love this color.
It is.
This one is cooler. It's more kind of brownish. And it's more creamy.
That's nice too.
Yeah, like amazing. This one kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, it makes me think of like some kind of pumpkin spice. I know it's darker than that, but it kind of has that, I don't know, or is it cinnamon or something? Cinnamon, yeah.
Pumpkin spice, I'm thinking orange.
Yeah, you're right, but it's like the cinnamon on top of it.
Cinnamon.
Yes.
Cinnamon. Yep.
Yeah, this is really, really nice too. Really good. Okay, let's do the thumb.
Oh, and of course, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. We really appreciate it.
And I also have a manicure class with Anna video, and I'm going to, I keep thinking about it, make more videos about manicures, because this is such a big part. Like, you can't have good looking nails without a good manicure and good maintenance, and it's not as difficult as some people make it sound. Oh, almost got into the skin. It's actually quite simple, but
those are like the foundations to having awesome nails, you know.
So I explain as much as I can, or as much as everything that I know basically about doing nails, I explain in my class with Anna. And the link to that is in the description. All right, so very quickly I'm going to show you how, so you see if I flood the skin or if I touch the skin a little bit, sometimes it's good to clean it with a stick.
Yeah.
But when you just want to shape, or you want to shape the shape of, if you want to shape the shape of nail polish,
shape the shape,
and nothing is really flooded, then you can do that later. And I prefer to do this when the polish is already dry, because it
doesn't smear.
It doesn't smear, yeah. So I use pure acetone. I dip this brush. I dab the excess off. So this is dry completely.
Like she's pushing hard.
Like fully dry.
Yeah. And there's not a mark.
Yeah. Again, if you are in the US, right, because the Dazzle Dry sadly is not really available all over the world. I don't know why, but it's not. So if you are in the US and you
go buy it.
Yeah. If you work in a salon, because you know what, to be honest with you, a lot of consumers, a lot of people, they don't care if it's drying very quickly. And if they have patience for other polishes to dry, then they can kind of use other brands as well. But I find...
But not me.
Yeah. But I find if you work in a salon, or if you are concerned about the yellowing of the nails, or for pedicures, my God, like you just... You can't, like you can't not use it.
This is it. You want Dazzle Dry.
And you know what? We're not being paid to do this video.
No.
Well, by Dazzle Dry, we are, but paid by
Tracy. We're paid by people like
like you,
Tracy,
exactly.
And by the people who like the viewers, such as yourself. Yes. However, not by Dazzle Dry.
Not by Dazzle Dry.
I wish.
So I'm not. Yeah, I know.
Where's my?
We're not on a payroll.
Yeah.
Not.
We're not.
It honestly changed my life. It incredible results.
I know, it was so amazing. You lost like 65 pounds. I mean, it's like that whole Weight Watchers,
transformed my whole
montage
life.
kind of thing.
Quit coffee and sugar and fat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not.
No, we're just messing around. We're having some fun. Yeah. But no, definitely go buy it. It's awesome. A little bit of a learning curve when you're first applying it. It's a little bit of a different technique. Don't get discouraged.
Yeah,
have some
it's
patience.
not as sometimes as creamy. It's not as flexible, kind of. It's sometimes it tends to run a little bit, but you'll get used to it. It's
just
not.
Takes a different hand. Yep.
All right, so let's just very quickly look at. So this is matte. This is a little bit shiny, matte, kind of matte. Foily. This is matte.
Yeah.
Little shiny, matte, and a little shiny. All right.
But it's just like, guys, like,
and you know,
look at this. Watch this.
Watch this, because sometimes, nothing. But I find sometimes, and that happened with another sparkly one. They take sometimes longer to dry.
Could you imagine if I'm like, and it just like pops off? I'm like, oh no.
Smear.
Edit.
Okay, Dazzle Dry top coat.
Yep.
You want to make sure that it's always at a perfect consistency. You don't want it to be too thick, because then it's. And you don't want it to be too thin. Yeah, no, you don't. So, all right. Make sure that the neck of the bottle, it's always nice and clean. So after you're finished with the application, you clean it off.
And look at that.
And you don't scrape it all over the place, right?
No. Be clean.
Wash your hands.
Wear a mask.
Or not. Oops.
What?
Let's not get political here.
Oh goodness.
Okay, so important part is try to grab enough, and that takes a little bit of practice, enough polish to cover each nail without dripping, right? So don't dip all the way through, all the way down, kind of with the brush. Just kind of try to grab as much as you need, and don't overwork it either. So now I'm going to grab a little bit more for this one. So I pull it out quicker so the polish doesn't have time to drip down from the brush. And wrap the ends.
I know. I like it both ways. I like it just in
that
flat foil, but when you add the top coat, it looks really, really cool. Like, I mean, guys, that's awesome.
I love this. If there was a bubble, try to kind of get it out by smoothing again. Like, I try not to do like a halfway strokes because they kind of will make the surface uneven. And just make sure that the pressure is even throughout the nail. And I like to give it a pause for like, I don't know, count to 10 or something before you do the thumb, because you don't want it to drip. And this polish literally dries in 1 minute to touch, so it's not gonna smear after 1 minute, and fully dry in 5 minutes.
Yep.
And we've tried different brands and nothing compares to this.
And if you haven't seen those videos, you know what? Go through our catalog of videos. You'll find them.
Yeah, and we're gonna make more videos comparing this to.
And hit the like button on them if you haven't already.
Other brands.
Oh, and leave a positive comment down below.
Yeah.
We like those. Makes it
not the negative.
Yeah, don't be a negator. Stop yourself.
All right, so we're gonna let these dry for a minute.
If you want to say something bad, seek help. And here we are, 5 minutes later. And everything is nice and dry. It looks fantastic. I have some bubbles in this one, but that's okay.
You know what? I've noticed it does happen, right?
Yeah.
But I've noticed that like after a day,
they disappear. Yeah. Well, with Dazzle Dry at least.
And even if with the other brands too,
they're not as.
Yeah, they're not as visible.
Yeah.
And here we are. Finished nails, dry in 5 minutes.
Yep.
And yeah, you can literally, what I do with pedicures is I finish the polishing, and then I check the client out, bring the debit machine, whatever, and I rebook them, and by then they can put their shoes on.
Yeah, I love that right now.
Yeah.
It's done, it's dry, we can go, do stuff or whatever.
Or not. Or do another video.
But you know what I mean. It's not like
I
have to wait half an hour for them to be.
Okay, so I already did put oil, so I can't do that. But yes, over these kind of colors, they tend to eat the top coat, kind of eat the top coat.
Oil?
So not oil, the glittery color. So you can put 2 layers of top coat. If you do, you apply it all over the nails, and then you go back to the first nail and apply it right away. You don't have to dry for the first top coat to dry. 5 minutes, you want to apply it right away just so they fuse together, because once this dries, it's almost like the film forms and the second top coat is not going to stick to it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Alrighty, so here it is. Oops. Here it is. I hope you liked the video, Tracy. And yeah, if you guys are interested in kind of these videos, and if you these dedicated videos, there's more information about this in the description box below.
Yeah. So you know what? Thanks, Tracy.
Check it out.
Thanks for being awesome.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you to everybody else for being awesome too. Let's not forget.
Yes, and watching the video
and we
till the very end.
Till the very end. And we will see you
soon
in the next video.
Bye.
Ciao.